Hi guys, it's tea time. I
Okay.
got my boy Andrew in the house. Say hello, Andrew.
Hello, Sharrell. Hello, everyone.
I mean, listen, it's not rare that you call me on Saturdays. You always call me when you have lots to talk about, don't you?
We do. So, for those of you, someone, and I can comfortably say this, a producer for a certain show that is currently not filming anymore right now confirmed a couple things for me.
So
And we're going to talk about them today.
we'll talk about that. You're going to talk about what the upcoming storylines are going to be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is so good, you guys. It's so good. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about we think we figured out who Joe Giudice's new girlfriend is. Talk about that.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about Wendy Osifo admitting she's in debt, people. This is crazy. But then we're going to end with my fave. Candace and Chris brought a new house, and Andrew has the funniest things to uncover about that.
You're going to hate me by the end of this episode. I'm so sorry. Candace, if you happen to see this episode, click off now. You're going to hate me.
I mean, we're doing this out of love, Candace. People need to know about your new house.
Not me.
Okay, let's start out with this whole everything you know about Beverly Hills and Kyle. Put it in any order you want.
Okay, so I just sent you an image. You can pull it up right now.
Oh, hold on, Andrew. I'm sorry. I forgot to. I was so busy. Oh, this. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Beverly Hills has paused filming, and keep in mind this is at the end of their filming process right now. So they've paused filming, and because one of the cast members caught COVID. And it was rumored to be Kyle, and it was rumored to be Kyle after she said this. This is directly from her Instagram story. She thanked Teddy Mellencamp for dropping off Thanksgiving meals at 7 a.m. today, knowing that I'm not feeling well and unable to cook. To my friend, I'm thankful. Yada, yada, yada. She said today she also wasn't feeling well, and then I had someone on production confirm to me that she is the one who has caught COVID.
The COVID is no joke. I think I had it. I didn't go to the doctor. I'm feeling better, by the way, but it was really bad. Why can't she just tell people that she has it?
Because it's going to be a storyline for her.
Oh.
It's going to be a storyline for Shannon Bedore.
Wait, what? Shannon Bedore caught COVID?
Yeah, she's sitting over there with yeah.
I didn't know. She's my favorite housewife. How long has she been sick? How long has this rumor been going around?
She caught COVID very early on.
Poor Shannon. That's pretty bad. Okay, what other storylines do you know about?
Well, we know that Kathy, Big Kath, and and Kyle, their storylines are they're going to be going at each other. Kyle purchased a brand new Hermes Birkin bag that has been titled Kim's House. If you guys remember that storyline. It's the Birkin bag that looks like a house, so it's now being called Kim's House because that's how much it cost. Birkins cost as much as houses, so.
Who thought of that? That is the funniest thing. That's you. Andrew, you are hilarious. Kim's House?
Yeah. Now,
go ahead.
Also, Rena's storyline is going to be her and Harry, trying to make a marriage work, and then also just Amelia is dating someone in the Kardashian clan that we all know, and apparently they don't approve.
So this season, for a storyline for Lisa Rinna, she's going to talk about Scott and Amelia dating.
Yeah.
But didn't this just happen?
It did, but keep in mind they're still filming, because if they paused filming, this is very important to know. We also know they began filming, and they've already gone on their cast trip, which is because in a Bravo Insider exclusive video, her, Kathy Hilton, Crystal Cohen, and Crystal Chungminkoff, I'm sorry if I said her last name wrong, they both talked about their experience on filming this new season. They said they were already on the cast trip, which we don't know how long the cast trip is for. They don't leave the country due to travel restrictions, and we know that Crystal's kind of gotten along with everyone. Kathy has not. And this is also playing directly. Good. We also know this is directly playing into the storyline that her and Lisa Rinna don't get along, and they're having a hard time finding a true storyline for Lisa Rinna.
They're having a hard time finding a storyline for Lisa Rinna?
Yes.
Why?
Finding one that's real, because Kathy, she's starting to fact check it.
Oh, this is so good. Are you kidding me? Kathy Hilton, when Lisa says something, just doesn't automatically accepts it. She goes and makes sure that she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Andrew, did we pray for this or what? Are you serious? So that means she has to put a stop to all those lies that she throws out there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
good.
Garcelle is going to be kind of on a let's protect Denise, but also I'm mad at you for getting Denise fired for causing Denise to leave.
This is so good. You mean Garcelle's storyline is going to be revenge?
Yes, and I had another, and unfortunately, I remember when I first reported that Garcelle reportedly quit, that she decided to get rid of season. That was later to be found not true. She contemplated it, which was not true.
I'm glad she's coming back.
She's still coming back. And I said these were rumors, and I hope they weren't true. Turns out they weren't, everybody, so we're fine on that. Sorry.
Okay, what else do you know?
We also know that Crystal is going to be kind of more friendly towards Garcelle from what it looks like.
Okay.
So Crystal's going to be playing on our team instead of theirs. Erica's storyline is going to be her and Tom getting a divorce.
Do we still believe that this divorce is true, me and you?
No, the evidence is stacked against them.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Listen, guys, we don't buy this divorce not 1 second. Andrew is covering so much dirt that is proving that Erica is lying for a storyline. Now, is Erica Girardi beneath lying? What do you think, Andrew?
You think she's beneath lying? Well, that's the funniest thing I've ever.
And I feel, and you correct me if I'm wrong, that Lisa Rinna and Erica are just scrambling for storylines because they don't have one. And now that they can't play the game of let's beat up on one cast member, I think their worthlessness on the show is going to show. What do you think?
Exactly. We're going to see that this is like, okay, nobody can do it on here. Like now we're trying to see, because Bravo, they're cutting losses. We see they're cutting losses left and right. We already see there's a phase out plan of Ramona.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. You like Ramona, right?
I don't love Ramona.
Okay. This is good. We need to phase her out. Do you think that Andy is phasing out Ramona because he likes her? Why can't he just fire her? I don't even want the phase out plan.
Well, also, we have to think about this. I mean, she had a career as a buyer in a fashion merchandising. That career was pretty much over in just about 4 years after the show aired, because
she's not a buyer anymore?
She's not a buyer anymore.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Which is huge. I mean, she was relying on this check. Andy knows her. Andy loves her. Because she's an OG. She's the OG of New York City.
He didn't phase out Nene Leakes. He loved Nene. Why are we phasing out Ramona? I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Again, we have to understand Bravo's a racist network. We have to understand you guys. No. And that Andy's going to favor. Keep in mind, he lives in New York City with Ramona.
Yeah.
They live in the same city. And I know everyone's saying New York City, 2 million people live on the island of Manhattan. It's a very small island when you come into the circle of money. Mm-hmm. Everybody goes to the Frick collection dinners. Everybody goes to the same things and the same events. You see people. It's not.
So are you saying Nene is not an Andy Cohen social circle? She lived in a whole different state. He could fire her and never look at her again at another party. But Ramona is part of his inner circle. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And I mean, we saw that. I hate to keep mentioning this. If you guys have not seen our interview with Mary Amons, she talks about how Bravo controls everything that they did with her, and that their blogs were controlled. They got tapes, everything. And they'll cut whatever they want out, no matter if you want it. And look, Ramona, she got what she wanted out of this show. She's received a lot of money. This helped in her divorce.
Yeah, yep.
It's a public dating forum for her. The show's a public dating forum. Cast trips, money. I mean, she's got what she's wanted out of this. It's time for her to go. She's not really a housewife anymore.
Did you say she was using the show as a public dating forum?
Was I wrong?
Oh my God. Andrew, I don't know what to do with you anymore. You are just a mess. That is the funniest thing you ever said.
mean,
Okay, fine. She's his friend, so she's phasing him out. Do we see Lisa and Erica eventually being phased out? I can't take these two.
I think Erica, they're struggling for a storyline. I never see Erica. You know how we talk about there's long-term housewives, short-term housewives, and medium-term housewives. I really didn't see Erica lasting as much longer.
Yeah,
I loved Erica in the beginning,
me too.
but fans are starting to turn on her.
We don't like her.
Some people, and unfortunately, like last season 9, I loved Erica. You know, I did like Erica. This season 10, I didn't.
It's getting so bad for me, Andrew. If you were to say, Sharrell, who do you want to stay, Dorit or Erica? I would Dorit.
Hell has frozen over. Excuse my language. Hell has frozen over.
Yeah.
You're picking Dorit. You could call her Dorito, and she would probably answer to that. You say an Italian accent or a French accent. Dorit, or Dorito.
Well, did you get a wind of what her upcoming storyline, Dorit, is going to be? I mean, what she's broken.
We're going to be talking about the money problem head on.
You think she's going to be honest this season about it?
Well, not honest. No. She's going to talk about it more. She's going to start to go. She's going to try to deny them and say it's like a bold-faced lie and an accusation.
Oh, God. Why, Dorit? Why? I mean, do you think she's still going to be borrowing clothes this season? These designer clothes to try on and pretend like they're hers?
I don't. Okay, Dorit's like, oh, I just bought a new house. It's our forever home. I love it. Sells it.
She did. And
it's not that big of a home. I'm sorry, you guys.
Well, we're talking about this. She has a agreement with her business partner. They're flipping these homes, and she stays in them until they sell. Is that true? That's what I heard.
That's what I've heard too. And you know what? I mean, Los Angeles is not my city. Again, like I don't really care because everyone to me, I know. I'm sorry if you live in LA. To me, the entire state of California just kind of feels fake to me.
Oh, Andrew, you know where I was born and raised, right?
I know, but like if you're still there today, you just feel so fake to me. And I'm like, oh.
It's so mean. What did we do to you? Like, is it the Valley Girl talk?
It's the Valley Girl talk and the Nouveau Rich and like tech startup money. That's what annoys me. Like, oh my God.
You've been there and you still hate it?
Oh, yeah. The earthquakes, the wildfires, the heat. What is there to like?
The beach, you could see celebrities at McDonald's. It's so cool.
Well, I don't really go
the liberal of it all. Like people are crazy out there.
So forgive me. I'm more of a Cape Cod kind of beach person than
That's nice too, though. It really is. Yeah, it might be nicer than in LA because. Did you go to Venice Beach? Were you there? It's like a freak show. Okay. It's a freak show.
Cod, we have a family compound in Cape Cod, so I mean, it's a private beach. It's so secluded.
Right. The Kennedy's nice. You know, I'm talking like Venice Beach nice. You know, where the bums are sleeping on the side of the. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Not my style.
Okay, who else storyline? Did we get everyone on?
We've gotten everyone. I mean. It's hard to gauge how Crystal's going to come in, but we know how Kathy's going to come in because Kathy's been talked about. Kathy's been on this show. Mm-hmm. Kathy's sisters have been on here. Kathy's mother, I think, was even on the show.
Big Kathy? They call her Big Kathy. That's crazy. Did you hear the rumors about Big? Did you think they're going to talk about Big Kathy? That's what they call her.
I would love to talk about her, like love to talk about her mother, and also Kathy's very protective of her mother. And you said that they were raised to become gold diggers, which
they kind of are. They were. That's so mean.
But they were raised to achieve more. They were raised to marry older money and to marry into more established money. Uh-huh. And they were designed to be not trophy wives, but to be agreeable, soft, sweet, and agreeable.
This is a mean question, but I am Sharrell. So the mom wanted them to marry money. She wanted them to marry up. She's gone now. She's been deceased a while because of cancer. if she was looking down on the girls, who's she more proud of, Kathy or Kyle?
Kathy.
That's so bad. I mean, that's old money. The Hiltons have been rich for generations. Mauricio, I don't think so. He just got rich when he started working for Rick Hilton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means that Kyle's going to be jealous of Kathy for the rest of her life because she can't keep up. Is that bad?
She can be, because you know what? I really just don't like. We look at this. Okay, we have to look at the analytics of it, and we have to unwrap it. We have to look at the fact that Kathy married into an established wealth firm, and we look at Conrad Hilton. We look at what the pillars of the Hilton Foundation.
Yep.
We look at the fact that Kathy raised her daughters and her children to marry well too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't one of them marry a Rockefeller? Did Nikki? Who did Rothschild?
Nikki married Rothschild, which is a European banking family.
Ooh, really? Come on, Paris, you got to step it up.
Yeah.
You got to step it up.
And her son inherited all the money. So they still run by the society. And it's very prominent today in families that the male heir is the heir apparent to the family fortune. Wow. Which is key in telling to see who's going to be Kathy's favorite, because Kathy's coming on as a housewife. Remember, we saw Sutton. We talked about her kids. Well, they wanted to talk about her kids.
What do you know about Sutton? Are they bringing her back as a friend to the show?
That was the one thing that they couldn't tell me.
Okay.
So that means they wanted.
I see why it's up in the air. If you have Kathy Hilton, I'm sorry, Sutton. I really liked you, but there might be no spots left for you.
Her, and I mean, Sutton just bought Kyle's old house, so I mean.
No, did she really? Oh wow! All right, now let's talk about New Jersey. So someone sent me this tape of Joe, and you know the girls are in Italy.
Yeah.
The rumor is Melania really likes Italy. Do you think she'll ever move over there? If we had to guess.
You know what? I think she would. I mean, the Italian lifestyle is just. I mean, my parents got married in Capri, which is actually very near.
Oh, really?
It's right. It's close to Salerno. Actually, it's very close. So
the rumor is that Joe is married, and not. Did I just say married?
No, but in a boyfriend, but in a courtship.
Okay, he has a court. He's going through a courtship with someone, and someone sent me this video and asked me, "Did I think this was Joe's girlfriend?" I'm going to show you the tape. I don't think I've showed this. Hold on. I don't think I've even showed you this. Have I showed you this, Andrew?
No, not at all.
They're saying the way that she's dancing, you can't even see her face. I don't know why people are saying that they think this is Joe's new girlfriend. So they're in Italy, and it's Melania dancing with someone, and they're saying that they think it's the girlfriend. Now, I think he went on Wendy Williams' show and said he had a new girlfriend.
He said
Have you heard he has a new girlfriend and that he's happy?
Yeah, he's got a new girlfriend. He's happy. She's a lawyer. She's helping him out with some of the ICE stuff too, which is, I mean, very good to know. Very good to know.
So here's the thing. Let's just see if you think this is the girlfriend. It's hard to say. Her right here.
Oh.
Now, let me see if I can get her image of her face.
Yeah.
It's not right there.
Yeah.
They're saying that that's the girlfriend. The way that Melania is dancing with her, you wouldn't dance with a stranger like this. So if we had to guess, is this the girlfriend?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, because she's introduced. Well, and it's also kind of serious because, I mean, he's introducing her to your daughters. That's very telling.
Right. Yeah, and it looks like they like her.
They like her. They see she's not trying to replace Teresa.
Yeah. That's good to know. It really is. Listen, you guys, I'm going to leave the link in the description box. You guys got to go over there and tell me, is she dancing with Melania like she's the new girlfriend? Just look.
She's in a happy time right now. She's dancing.
And you know what's really strange? From the back, wouldn't you easily mistake her for Teresa Giudice?
That's bad. That's bad.
I mean, he has a type. But here's the good thing about Joe. Do you remember when he first it was announced he was getting deported and everyone was sad and he was sad and they were all crying? It looks like you said Italy isn't a bad place to live. You like it. Your parents got married at Capri. It looks like he's doing good for himself. And maybe the divorce was the best thing because we hear Teresa has a new guy and she's happy. And look at Melania and it looks like the girls are happy. Was it
The girls
really a good thing?
Yeah, I think it's good for them. I think, if the marriage wasn't meant to work, then it doesn't, then they did the right thing. And I mean, most of the daughters, I mean, they've seen the ups and downs of their parents' marriage. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We can comfortably say that.
Yeah.
And now they're going to want both of their parents to be happy. So by seeing their dad happy with someone, and he looks really happy.
He really does. Good for Joe. I mean, when he first got deported, it just looked so bad. And I was sad.
Like a cloud over New Jersey.
Yeah, but it seems like everyone's happy and went on. You guys got to check it. He has a YouTube channel. What is it called? This Old Villa. I'll leave have you seen it? Yeah. Go over there and check it out. I really think this is the new girlfriend. I'm thinking he's going to debut her on the channel. And I have a feeling, no one's told me this, Melania might move to Italy. Because you remember how close she was to her father?
Yeah, I definitely think that. I think that's definitely a possibility because I mean, she can do online school, she can do virtual learning, she could be homeschooled with the education system. I mean, it's no different than what's happening in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, you're right.
They're doing distance learning, I believe, in the state of New Jersey. So
that's good. All right. You wanted to tell me something about Wendy Osifo.
So we have all heard that Wendy Osifo comes from this cursed tribe, that Wendy Osifo that she's drowning in student loan debt. She said today, and she's admitted to the debt, but she did not give how much it was. And she's not telling us how much it was and how much she's taken out. She's saying she did take out student loans.
Well, I heard it was $1.5 million between both of them in debt. And student loan debt, I don't think you can write that off.
You can't. And my question is, how are they getting approved for the home that they filmed in? Wait, no. They rented, they either rented or they bought the home. How did you pay for that?
They might be undercover renters. I mean, you're right.
No, I'm trying to figure it out. Because if they have the student debt and they're like, okay, you're applying to buy an home prices here in Potomac, they're not cheap.
Right.
There's a home. You look at Zillow in the 20854 district. I live here. I think a home is selling for $9.5 million.
What if we just uncovered it? What if we are the first to say on this show that Wendy Osifo is an undercover renter?
It would make sense, and I would not be surprised.
Oh my God. $1.5 million in debt for student loans for the 4 degrees is a huge thing. That means you're broke. No wonder she's bragging about the degrees because that's all she can brag about. They probably don't even have, enough furniture to cover the house. I'm thinking they're undercover renters, more specifically for being on the show, because we've heard that some of the housewives rent their homes just to be on the show, like Dorinda Medley. She rented the apartment in New York City.
Yeah. I think
it just uncovers something serious here. Thank you, Andrew.
It would make sense. It would make sense. And also, we have to look at the home. A home that she would a home that she's in would probably sell for about $2.7 million here in Potomac.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She's an undercover renter. We're going to call it here first.
You can't apply. You go into the mortgage office, and they're like, okay, well, how much do you want to put down? Oh, you can't even put 10% down? Yeah, no.
Undercover renters, people. So the next time she talks about a degree, someone should shut her up and out her for being a renter. I mean, I could do it if, everyone's too shy. Okay, now, but I really want to talk about this last story. So you heard the rumors out there. Let me see if I can put the pictures up. That who's buying a new home? Who did you hear?
Candace is buying a new home. Candace Dillard, gift from God, is buying a new home. And I'm going to tear it apart.
Wait, let me find the picture really quick. Why are you shocked? What do you have to say about it, Andrew? Okay. This is so funny.
Well, you know what? I can probably say my parents are trying to sell our family home at Potomac. I will say that.
Okay.
I mean, she clearly couldn't look at my family home in Potomac because that's just that was out of her price range. I can automatically assume that.
Oh my God. Listen,
I don't even think
this is what I'm
Dorothy's money could
thinking.
buy my home.
Well, how do you think they bought this home?
Dorothy's money. Dorothy's money. Dorothy's money.
You mean that you think the mom helped them with the down payment?
Oh yeah, because oh God.
It's so bad. So once again, she is not funding her own lifestyle. I'm with Andrew. Mommy had to put down the down payment because if I'm wrong, I'm thinking the only source of income they have is the show. And if that's true, then they both need to get on their knees and thank Monique Samuels for giving them a storyline to let them afford a new home.
Yeah.
She thank them. I mean, do
Thank
you
you.
think she has any source of income besides the show?
She has that pageant consulting business. She's got the trust fund that she's also has her, well, it's called her trust. Then she also has that like wig company, which we never
You mean
hear.
that struggling wig line that she has and that pageant thing that no one's really doing these days because of COVID? You mean those businesses?
Yeah, those. So where is it coming from? Also, they did not buy a new home in Potomac.
Oh, you know what? Now I'm looking at those doors. They kind of look like Bethesda doors.
No, that looks like somewhere. That looks like Darnestown. What did you say about the home in Darnestown?
Oh my God. We can tell. Andrew can spot a door a mile away. You're saying there's just no way in hell that they can afford to live in Potomac. Is this
No,
what
because
you're
a
saying?
home like that in Potomac would sell for $4.8 million. And the money that she is making off that show could not afford one of those homes and have a comfortable waging for that home.
We are so bad.
No, I'm not even bad because don't even try to think that you live in the Keys, honey. You live in National Harbor.
Oh my God, Andrew. I'm sorry, guys. Andrew cracks me up. He is really fed up with Candace pretending like she has money. That's so funny. I know. And to me, those look like Glen Burnie doors. They might even be Baltimore doors. She might live across the street from Robin.
You guys, unfortunately, if you guys don't know Maryland geography, some of these jokes are lost on you.
You don't think people know what Glen Burnie is?
Maybe Bowie. Maybe she decided to move to Bowie, Maryland.
We are so bad. Does Candace hate us?
Yes.
Listen, I agree with you, Andrew. Where is the money coming from to live in the $4 million home, the least of the smaller, on the
Not
smaller
even $4 million. $1 million. $1 million that home sold for.
Yeah, no, she's not in Potomac. We can guarantee, another thing I can guarantee is that the mom had to help with the down payment.
Absolutely.
Or if she's not paying a portion of the mortgage, she could be like, you got half, I have half. I am not convinced that Candace has grown up and been a responsible adult. And let's not forget, Chris is not a chef like she's trying to portray. He's a cook, and also he does not own the restaurant. Okay, there, I said it. Feels good to get things off your chest.
Right? I'm so angry with these fake Potomac housewives. Like, I'm not even asking for me to be on the show, but I mean, at this point, I would have more of a claim to fame I could be on that show more than anybody else could be. So.
I know. But listen, are we at least glad that what's the bright side of this story, Andrew? Maybe her mom doesn't hit her in the head anymore with the purse.
No, but she's pounding on the door for the rent.
I know. Oh, it's so bad. These are jokes, Candace. These are just jokes. We're just playing with you. Congratulations on the new house.
I'm not.
Don't listen to Andrew. He's so funny. Let's take a couple statements and then we've got to go because I have to go do the family Chantel. You are so funny. Correct. He does not, but look him up through IG. Don't know who we're talking about. Let's go to the next one. Please make sure we hit the like buttons. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You guys got to hit the high correct. He's not look okay. I don't know. I keep getting the same ones. Mods, keep an eye on. Oh, something must be going on in the chat.
I don't know.
Never mind. Let's just see if we can take one more.
I don't know.
Hi, Andrea. He's a line cook. He is not a chef. Why do people think that Chris is a chef, Andrew?
Because she perpetuated it. Okay, you know what? She is sitting here in the National Harbor home. Can we please get this? Okay, we need to get these women out of the state of Maryland. Like, well, you didn't like it if these women were in the state of Las Vegas. I mean Nevada, sorry.
No. They need to stay in your neck of the woods. These two are just too much for me. Oh my God. Here you have a question. Will Garcelle be on the Real Housewives of?
It does. It looks like it. She's going to be on this season.
And not only is she on, tell her what her storyline is. This is crazy.
She's going to be getting back at those backstabbers for what they did to Denise.
Yeah. What they did to Denise was awful. I blame Lisa Rinna. She's the one that needs to go first. And then Kyle, and then on down the line. They need to get rid of all of them. All right, Andrew, thank you for calling me on a Saturday and filling me in. These are things I didn't know. So thank you very much. I love the Candace news because, you know, we love to joke around about Candace. Yeah, we're done. We're done talking about it. I wanted to thank everyone for their super chats. You don't have to donate to the channel, and you do. So thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. We really appreciate it. Also, the Mod Squad. I have really the best moderators in the game. Thank you guys for jumping on the weekend without a notice. Again, I'm very sorry. And then I wanted to thank everyone in the chat for joining in on such short notice. I mean, you guys always have to jump in when Rich Andrew calls because we don't know what he's going to say, do we?
No.
Thank you, Rich Andrew, for the storylines. These were good stories today. It really made my day.
Thank you so much to all of our moderators. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. Thank you for everyone who comes on here moment's notice and hears me jabber about these women.
And don't forget to shout out your Instagram.
Oh yes, if you guys want to follow me, it's Andrew from Sharrell's World. Pretty simple. We do lives, me and her together, me and Sharrell talk about it. It's great.
And you go on every night at the same time, right?
Yeah, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time is when I typically like to go on. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, Andrew. Thank you for your stories again. On 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.